Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to 2025. I'm so excited to be your president this year. Thank you for being a member. I look forward to seeing you at an event somewhere in Australia this year. Well, membership's been extremely valuable to me through my career. Your career is not a straight line, and it'll go up at tangents at any time when you least expect it. And so it's about grabbing all of those opportunities as they come along. And what I found being a member of the TAPS Institute is that it's a great opportunity though to also broaden your networks. And some people say, but I'm just talking to my peers and they're my competitors. But that peer network has never been more valuable than it is today, particularly with the changes under the tax practitioner's professional code of conduct. Being able to bounce an idea around with somebody who you know, whether that's another accountant, another lawyer, fellow member, we can just pick up the phone and say, hey, what do you think? That's just gold. And the only way you get that is by building those relationships with members at events like this. And that's what I love about the Tax Institute is that none of that ego about worrying about, am I giving away my IP? It's about, I'm happy to stand up here and share my story. I think it's also about really working with our members and looking at what do our members want, what matters to them, what are the ideas that they've got about things that are not working in the tax system, and how can we fix them? Because what's really important for the ATO and Treasury is they've got real-life practical examples. So for me, part of the voice of tax is about being member-led, but it's also about being really constructive and being really practical. Well, I guess the ultimate goal of what we're trying to achieve with our advocacy work is to create a better tax system, one that's fairer, but then ultimately one where there's certainty as well, because one of the things that we're grappling with at the moment is all of these changes that have been brought in with the Tax Practitioners Board and the Tax Agents Services Act. The penalties for getting it wrong are really high. But then there's all of these announced and unenacted measures. There's all of this uncertainty in how the tax law applies. And so creating certainty in the advice that we're giving to our clients is really, really critical. But it's also about being fair and equitable. So it's getting that balance right across the whole spectrum of the issues that we're looking at. Look, a really great example of what we did in 2024 was working really constructively with the Assistant Treasurer and with the Tax Practitioners Board on the changes that were made to the TAS and the Tax Agent Services Act. These changes, I guess, were a response to everything that was happening over the last 12 or 18 months. But what we were trying to do was, we knew these measures were coming in, but we wanted to make them practical and fit for purpose for our members. So we were able to work behind the scenes with the Assistant Treasurer and with the Tax Practitioners Board to come up with some really practical and pragmatic ways to try and make sure that they were having the right impact at the right level for our members. For a young professional starting their career, take advantage of everything the Tax Institute's got to offer. There are an amazing amount of resources in terms of the Tax Academy. The Tax Academy is brilliant. It's bite-sized chunks of 10 hours of education. You can do it in your time, at your pace, in the order you want to do it. And it provides an incredible depth of knowledge to really expand your knowledge of the tax system. I'd probably say it's actually not just for young professionals either. As we develop our careers, we might start getting involved with a client who has issues in a different part of the tax law that we're not familiar with. And so because they're bite-sized chunks, you can pick and choose which one you might want to do to try and deepen your knowledge in another area that you're not familiar with. So the Tax Institute really does offer the lifelong learning solution, whether it's through Tax Academy, structured education, attending our events, speaking at our events. There's something that's going to be there for everybody who wants to broaden and deepen their knowledge.